As everyone predicted, 2026 has already been a bigger year than the past 10 years of the Muppets history, to be honest. This is madness. So much is going on, so we're going to talk about it today. Oh yes, so before we go any further, I must give credit to the wonderful channel called Muppet Hub. They have provided us with all the things that we're going to be looking at today, the footage, because the teaser is not out, officially as I'm recording this. He's just filmed it from his television, which is incredibly clever, and we like it because it means we get some fancy footage. So yes, big thanks to Muppet Hub. Go subscribe to them because they get some stuff out there. Really, it's fantastic. So go to his channel. Go and watch it for yourselves. The teaser. The teaser explores a whole bunch of things. It's quite insane, really. There's places and sets that we haven't seen for so long. Also they did a shot from the opening sequence, which when everyone's under the arches, and that gives us a really good view of who is in this show. It's pretty insane, to be honest. There's some characters that we haven't seen in the Muppet Show theatre for this sort of setting before. It's pretty cool. So I think we'll just dive straight into it, and we'll start making a list of all the characters that we can see. Let's just get straight into it. Right, so because all the footage we've got from this is a bit early and not official, being recorded from a television, it's quite difficult to actually see some of the things that are going on, but we're gonna give it our best shoot. So basically, Miss Piggy and Kermit were on the Dick Clark show, I believe. I don't know. I'm not American. Don't bully me. Yes. So they were on there, and they sort of introduced that teaser, I believe. Yes. So this is pretty cool. I think this is going to be just a whirlpool of Muppet stuff. There's going to be so much stuff coming out. We're not going to be able to believe our flipping little baby eyeballs. Also, I think Sabrina Carpenter seems like quite a good choice here. In one of my first video, I can't remember, one of my first videos, I said, she's a bit annoying. That was truly just me thinking she's annoying. I still think she's annoying, but I do genuinely think she's a good pick for this. She seems like, quite a big character and can really play off the diva sort of stuff from Miss Piggy, which will be fun. So Matt Vogel still doesn't sound like Kermit, but we'll get over it because it's been almost 10 years now. Let's go through what shot gives us the most amount of Muppet characters, which is the Muppet characters in the arches singing the end of the theme song. Let's get a screenshot of that up and go through that, shall we? Okay, so Muppet Wiki hasn't even commented on this yet, so I'm truly just going off my knowledge here. Right, looks like we've got Rizzo, it looks like we've got the Newsman, Dr. Teeth, Miss Piggy, Kermit, Fozzie, Scooter, Bunsen Honeydew, Mana, the female Kuzbanian with the long nose, Mildred Huckstetter, Hilda, that character with the owl, I think she's called Hilda, Janice, another random female and whatnot, I think, Bean Bunny, Dr. Julius Strangepork, the Swedish Chef, Sam Eagle, I believe looks like a whatnot, Jaws the Janitor, the Blue Frackle, I can't remember his name. Oh no, wait, I do know his name. Yes, his name is Boppity. He's the Blue Frackle you can see there. And as we move along from Boppity, I'm pretty sure it's Boppity, it doesn't look like Mo. I think it's Boppity. Might be Mo Frackle, anyway. Then Link Hoprop in his Pigs in Space costume. Two was Julius Strangeborg, to be honest. It's very cool. Hopefully, as a bit of a a nod to the fact that they will bring that back if they get a full series. And then next to Link, we have Gloat, who is the green Frackle. And then next to Gloat, we have Beauregard. And then at the top left, I can't see the top of the frame. I just can't see it. Top left, next to Pops, on his left. I don't know who that is. I can't see it properly. We don't have official footage. But then you can see, so it is Pops. My guess is Robin next to Pops, and it's really hard to see. It's not very well lit up. I can't tell very easily. Then it looks like Uncle Deadly. Then I don't know. Maybe a Weasel Joe. I just can't tell. Then there's Pepe, Beautiful Day Monster, Bobo the Bear, Beaker, very far at the back for quite a large character. And then for the literal size of large, we've got Howard Tubman next to Beaker. And then what looks like another Frackle. I think that's Snake Frackle, I believe, but rebuilt. Oh no, it might be JG Frackle. And then it looks like Marvin Suggs and Wayne and Wonder, but in the other way around. It's Wonder and Wayne. So yeah, this is pretty cool. That's a whole bunch of characters there. Some that are pretty old, and I think this is just a real, reality check. They have truly spent the money to rebuild some of these characters. If we go further on in the trailer, you can see JG Frackle very clearly. These are all old characters. They've also done special effects Muppets, because earlier in the teaser we see Beaker's eyes pop out. I don't believe we've ever seen Beaker's eyes pop out before, correct me if I'm wrong. But yeah, so I think they've really just done it well here. Actually, a very obscure character. Sorry, I said Hilda. When I said Hilda, I meant to say Zelda. It's very similar. Zelda Rose, that is. Again, just these are really, some of these are really quite obscure characters. So yeah, we're being spoiled here, people. Now the next shot I'm going to focus on is an incredibly blurry one, but it's a little shot of Gonzo wearing his Gonzo the Great outfit and a helmet, just shooting off through a crowd of Muppets. So we're just going to try and understand who's in this crowd. We've got Sam Eagle, the Swedish Chef, Pops up close. We can see Pops a bit better there. Bunsen, Honeydew, and Beaker, and then it kind of looks like the Bros with the cannons at the background. I don't know. It also looks like Marvin Suggs, but it's not Marvin Suggs. I think they've got those Cannon Brothers back. Anyway, what I might point out here is the next shot after this is Beauregard smashing what looks like quite a valuable piece of technology off a wall, in his useless janitor ways. And the sleeve of the right arm of the puppet, the sleeve for the arm, which in previous projects the Muppets have liked to, do some. Well, they haven't. I don't know if it's their decision. It's probably not. They probably don't really care. I know Dave Goelz doesn't care, because earlier in the year I listened to him say that he didn't even notice. It makes no difference to him if they edit the arm rods or the sleeves of the puppets out. But anyway, Beauregard's arm comes up into shot, and you can see his sleeve. So they haven't done like the crazy editing, which I think is quite nice, because it does take away from it a little bit. I don't think we get Kermit's arm rods come into shot at that opening scene. No, so we can't tell if he's got arm rods superimposed out or whatever. But yes, another thing to mention, it looks like they might have actually built Thog with a TH. Looks like they might have actually built Thog to fit through those arches, because in what was it? Well, in the last two movies, he didn't, I believe. Look at that. Well, they never show him walking through the arches. Maybe they haven't again. Either way, that's just cool to see characters like Thog. We also get a shot later on after that shot of Thog there going through the arches, of Serena in her in the guest star dressing room, and it's still not great quality for me to try and really do a deep dive in here. But I believe that there are some cool little references on the wall. I just can't see it now. But yeah, it's very, very close to the original. I think we'll maybe try and do some side-by-side photos for you all, folks on YouTube. YouTube. Do any of you listen from YouTube Music? I know it's possible. I know I don't have many people watching me, but then anyway. Yeah, so we'll do some before and after, see if you can spot some things that are the same. This is just all very cool and overwhelming. Seth Rogen had his little cameo at the end there as well. And a little side note, they're just keeping Lips in the Electric Mayhem. This is maybe like the first television project, where Lips has been back to back in the Electric Mayhem. They always take him out or retire for a little bit, or Steve was too busy with Kermit, or whatever. So it's actually nice that he has returned to his, he is just officially part of the band there. But there is just one more thing I have to say, because it pains me to say this. But it doesn't look like Fozzie Bear has been rebuilt. Why? George the flipping janitor was rebuilt, and he's being used on the same special as Bullguard, but yet flipping Fozzie still looks just awful. I think it's really not a good puppet. Doesn't fit the character properly, but anyway. Eric's very good with him, so we trust that his character will be good enough that I don't have to look at that puppet again. Justice for Fozzie. Maybe we should start a campaign to get a new puppet built, because everyone else has been rebuilt, to be honest, in the last 3 years or whatever. Anyway, there you go. The Muppet teaser is out there. Go and watch it for yourselves. It was on Muppet Hub's YouTube channel. Hopefully it'll be out there properly and we can do a real deep dive. But yes, 2026 is going to be madness.